Do you think refs look at the schedule and knowing players on certain teams just go, oh, it's going to be a tough one?
No, I don't know. That's a good question. You have to ask them, but I wouldn't think so.
We know the history of this player, good or bad, of what he does.
Oh, which player doesn't complain?
Yeah, but some are more vocal.
Bridges with the only bucket so far as the Spurs 1 minute in come back. Jones gives up the dribble out to Sohan. Jeremy coming off the screen, slips it to Jakob. Phoenix picks it off.
Yeah, no space there.
Jones runs it back down.
Leveled out now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, no Devin Booker, and it's really showing how much they miss him in this lineup.
Johnson with a miss. It's the bucket here to make it 7-2.
But in the Spurs defense, they also don't go into opponents' houses with choreographed dances, so
right.
That's interesting.
As Jones gets the miss here.
I agree.
Johnson is it up here. Bridges in low, and that's what Ayton gives you.
Yeah, it's great pressure release, and you always got to keep contact with him.
He's a great Twitter follow. Great.
Gonna have a chance to tell us about the good old days. Bridges.
Mikal.
Shooting 3 balls off the dribble, much more difficult shot.
Suns come back with the answer as Cam Johnson, 47% from 3.
They also have Wainwright over there.
Wainwright's a beast.
That would have been a good one.
Bridges with a miss. Šarić with a rebound. Another opportunity. Lee behind the back to Šarić.
Pushes the ball out, you get a wide open shot, but then he's there on the offensive glass again.
Lee. Inside. Nice movement by the Suns to create that bucket.
I don't even think we do it on purpose.
Yeah, it just kind of blurs your vision when you're looking at a player.
Yep. You put them in a different category for whatever reason. Right. It's not fair, but it is what it is.
Suns getting some offensive rebounds, getting extra opportunities, but unable to convert.
You're doing this, huh?
That's right.
You're just going to go for this? Double down.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a text from Arp.
Makes a big difference just to have him out there on the defensive end.
Couldn't stop me, or they're 8 in there.
He seems like the kind of guy who just doesn't really want to miss a game.
Right. Toughness is certainly part of his makeup.
But it is fun to just
yeah, it is.
hit it.
Just throw it out of bounds.
Bridges back to Cam Johnson. You don't need much to get open.
I love the big men battling. Going right back at Ayton.
Hurdle wins the rebound here. Steps through, gives to Johnson. The food at the Duquesne College game. Yeah. And the Coyote out on the floor with Whataburger.
I mean, if he's bringing
delivered. That's 8.
I mean, again, it's just inexperience. I mean, Jakob scored 2 times in a row on Ayton, and then our guys, he gets it there in the low block, and you crowd him up by making a cut toward him. Maybe at the start of the season, but now he's looking to put the ball in the basket. Beautiful cut there from the youngster.
Bridges off balance, fading to his left.
He's got a lot of athleticism, great passing ability. You're not going to be able to lay off of him. It's only a matter of time.
300 consecutive games played.
That is, even without just throwing out load man, everything that's going on, that's impressive.
Yes, it is.
Just period. 93-82.
And you see the end of his shot? That was a one-handed shot.
Didn't have the same.
He came back in March of last year, if I'm not mistaken. He hasn't really gotten a full season under his belt.
Mikal Bridges with the up and under. 9 on the shot clock. Trying to get it back to Bridges.
Hey, you see Jeremy Sohan out there. He shouldn't pay any attention to what's going on behind him. Just make sure Chris Paul doesn't get the ball back. You're not going to swipe the ball away from Chris Paul down low. You got to block it as he goes into his shot.
Bridges. And Phoenix goes up by 3.
Pop wants him to push the pace because the Suns team, they're going to get a little tired.
Bridges. Came in, shoot 47% from deep. He's open. You got to take it.
He's made 1 anyways.
Bridges. Sohan. He is fouled by Bridges. 1:28 remaining. Suns working some clock. 8 on the clock now. Oh, and one for Bridges. 64 games, before they got upset by Dallas in the second round. People sometimes tend to forget. Trying to make it 122. Oh! .122. Johnson to Sohan.
No.
Blocked by Bridges.